Hello. So I'm going to do a cross watchers read today for all signs, Aries through Pisces. Whatever comes out can apply it to love, to general, career, whatever works for you. Just going through each sign. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave any comments. Just have fun with it. So let's get right into it. Aries crossover. Aries in all signs. Aries in all signs. I'm going to stop right there. Aries. If you're dealing with another Aries, they want to move forward with you. They're excited about the future with you. I feel like when they look towards the future, they envision you in it. They have a lot of fun with you. And but the way they see this is that they can have a lot of fun with you. This is a great connection. They're excited. They have like the yin to their yang. They have their twin, like their treacherous twin, their evil twin with them now. But I feel like this connection will burn out really quick as well. I think you two will get tired of one another. Just because you two are so similar and you're not really I feel like it will catch you off guard. Like you two gel really well together, and then at the end of the day it's like this connection may last for like 6 months to a year, and then you'll just get tired of one another. You just experience some burnout with this person. If you're dealing with the Taurus, this Taurus admires you a lot, Aries. They feel like you have it going on. You have a lot going on. They may also feel like they don't have, or you don't have room in your life for them. They see you as someone that's really independent, and they do admire that about you. They think you have a lot of great qualities, and they kind of see you as someone that doesn't need them. They see you as a leader. They see you as someone really confident, and they see them as somebody that, besides business, it's like that's all you're really focused on right now. You don't really have much room in your life for anything else, so they may fall back. And if you're wondering why you haven't heard from this Taurus in a little bit, is because they're taking a step back because they feel like their energy isn't needed right now. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Gemini is definitely in some type of toxic energy, and the Gemini is very aware of it, Aries. The Gemini kind of wants to take advantage of you right now, take advantage of the situation and the connection between the two of you. The Gemini is trying to get something from you. The Gemini will also try to manipulate you, but I'm putting you up on game right now that you don't need to be dealing with this Gemini, because the Gemini does not have your best interest at heart. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer is in their head, and the Cancer is like fretting everything right now. I think the Cancer is just like really anxious about this connection for no reason. I think this Cancer that you're dealing with is just weird. Like they're just in their head and their inner emotions, and they can't get out of it, and they're not trying to be, but it's like they're very anxious, and they're fearful of everything, and they're fearful of this connection just going kaput. Without really any good reason. So this Cancer is going to be really frantic around you. I feel like within the next 2 weeks, or for the next 2 weeks, is because they're unsure of where this connection is going, or they feel like you're mad at them or something. So maybe you need to have a conversation to clear some things up with the Cancer. If you're dealing with a Leo, you really turn this Leo on. They want to pursue you romantically. They want to give you flowers. They want to take you out on a date. They want to be really romantic with you. You bring that out of them. This Leo, if this is someone that you don't really believe has a crush on you, they do. They're just keeping it quiet for right now. They want to ride in on their like white horse for you as well, which is really romantic and kind of cliche, but that's how you make this Leo feel. If you're dealing with the Virgo wants to be honest with you, and I'm hearing commit some type of truth to you, whether it's being honest with you in regards to a contract you two are sharing, or shed some light on a contract. I feel like the Virgo has some information for you that you will find very useful. I feel like you should really apply this to work. Like this could be one of your colleagues who's trying to like guide you in the right direction, or tell you what to apply for, or what courses to take to be more successful in your career. If you're dealing with the Libra sees no... The Libra thinks that things have come to an end between the two of you, and they feel like things won't move forward between the two of you. I don't know why, but the Libra has no hope for the situation. If you're dealing with the Scorpio wants to keep things like fun and fancy free between the two of you. The Scorpio is in this real lively energy, and they're trying to adopt your optimism for life. Like they like the energy that you have, but I feel like they're trying to take that from you. It's like they don't have that sunniness within themselves, so they're getting it from you, so that's what they're using you for. Again, I feel like this is another short-lived connection, you and the Scorpio, because I feel like the Scorpio is trying to use you, like get all the goodness they can from you. Like you're a big glass of orange juice and the Scorpio is just drinking you up, and then when they're done with you, they're done. Sorry. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius is just in their head about this connection. They do want to apologize, but they're unsure of how they can do it, Aries. So they won't do it anytime soon. For the next, like through the rest of the year, you may not hear from the Sagittarius. They do want to apologize. They do want to make things right with you, but they feel like they don't have the tools to do it, or they don't know what the right thing to say is. If you're dealing with the Capricorn thinks that they know more than you. They're a know-it-all. They think that they're kind of better than you in regards to intellect. They think that their intuition is stronger than yours. They think that they have one up on you in whatever way is applicable. The Capricorn sees you as beneath them. They think their third eye is open and yours isn't. The Capricorn is just full of themselves, just so you know. The Aquarius, wants to build a life with you. Also, if this is like a same sex connection, the Aquarius wants to like adopt a child with you, or like do something with you. So they may not have expressed that to you. Even if this isn't a same sex thing, then the Aquarius wants to like have a formal commitment with you and like get married to you, have like the whole 9 yards of the family relationship. But if this is like a same sex thing, the Aquarius may present the idea to you to like do in vitro or something, or like adopt a child. If you're dealing with the Pisces is not as paranoid as, was it Scorpio or another sign? Or no, not as paranoid as the Cancer. But the Pisces is trying to stay in control of the situation by kind of being manipulative. Like if you bring something to their attention, they're going to like make you look this way and then run the other way, or do something like weird like that. Like they don't want you to know what they're up to. I really wouldn't trust the Pisces in regards to like some specific situation. It's just like it's a dud with you and these water signs right now, Aries. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go on to Taurus. Okay, that was quick. Taurus. I'm actually do this because I feel like your overall energy, Taurus, is the 9 of Cups. So even if you do feel down in the dumps right now, great things are happening for you and to you in the very near future. So I'm going to keep that 9 of Cups out for this whole reading. Because regardless of whatever sign your work you're dealing with, Taurus, like it's all good things coming towards you. So please just keep that 9 of Cups in mind. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries is going to try to hold back from you, but they'll find it really hard to do so because they are really attracted to you, but they feel like in order to keep their power, they can't really say or do too much with you. It's a power struggle between the two of you, but you are winning because you're not really doing anything. You're just minding your business. If this is someone that you work with, they are a little bit jealous of you or envious of the success that you have without doing too much. So they're trying to emulate that. They really do admire you, but they can't really say too much because then they feel like they're losing their power to you. If you're dealing with another Taurus, you have power struggles with all these people, because I feel like you and this Taurus will bump heads. Well, not really bump heads. It's like real recognize real, and you two are on the same wavelength. You two will work very well together. I think you two will link up to do great business together. So if you are looking to start a business, then connect with this Taurus, because this Taurus is about their business. They're about their money. They're not playing any games right now. Like they're really about succeeding in the future and be the best that they can be. They may also be eyeing some type of political office or something, and they feel like you two can work really well together. I feel like you and this Taurus can run the world together. If you're dealing with the Gemini is playing games with you. They're going to give you a little bit and then wait to receive from you, but you may have more or better things to offer them than they can offer you. Like they're going to give you crumbs, and I really hate that people really put the breadcrumb card on this, but it's kind of true in this regard. Like the Gemini is breadcrumbing you because they're trying to give you just enough for you to start investing in them, but they're being manipulative as well. If you're dealing with the Cancer is upset with you right now, Taurus, so they're going to give you their ass to kiss. I feel like over the holidays, the Cancer is just upset with you, and they're going to be really cold. I feel like they'll be coming around towards January, February. They'll start to thaw, loosen up. If you're dealing with the Leo is like being super dishonest. I feel like the Leo has somebody else that they're being honest with, so they're trying to deceive you in favor of someone else. So just be mindful of that. If you're dealing with the Virgo feels like you're their answer. You're the answer that they've been looking for. You're the success that you're the person that they've been looking for. You bring all this happiness and joy into their life, and they really, really like and love you. They find no fault in you with whatsoever. So they're just very blessed. They feel blessed and they feel very thankful to have you in their life, and that's just the energy that they're in. If you're dealing with the Libra feels like you betrayed them or you broke their heart. And that's really it. They're blaming you for everything. The Libra is not taking accountability for anything. They're just blaming you for everything. If you're dealing with the Scorpio is trying to stay in control of the finances or control of the situation. The Scorpio is definitely just trying to stay in control, but I feel like the Scorpio isn't giving you anything. Like the Scorpio doesn't want to give you anything. I feel like the Scorpio feels like it's in their best interest to keep control of the purse strings. If you are romantically involved with the Scorpio, it's like they need to control the finances to feel more secure. They feel like if they give you even a little bit of something, that you'll take advantage of that. But the Scorpio isn't really open to working with you. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius wants to date you, but they're not too serious. They're interested in you because you're kind of different than their usual type, or you're not as outgoing as the other people that they have dated or who they're dating currently. So that's what's drawing them to you, but they're not too serious, just so you know. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I'm getting know-it-all energy from these Capricorns today. The Capricorn, again, is a know-it-all, especially if this is someone at your school or something, or you meet through school, you meet through work. They think they know everything. They're trying to like teach you something, like they are above you. Like you're the student and they're the teacher. You're here to learn from them. So I don't know, maybe that is the case, but they kind of don't respect your ideas. So you may want to like refrain from giving them any type of advice because they're not open to it. They're just being like really cold and distant right now. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius feels hurt by you. They feel hurt and they feel like there's nothing they can do to fix the situation between the two of you. But I feel like it's more so their anxiety and them being in their head than it being actual fact. Like you may be open to hearing from this Aquarius, but they don't believe it. Like they think that you hate them, you're done with them, and they think you look at them as shit on your shoe. So don't expect to hear from this Aquarius anytime soon because they feel really bad about themselves right now. If you're dealing with the Pisces is still in love with you. The Pisces still has feelings for you. But the Pisces is also open to being with someone else. Like the Pisces has their heart open right now. So whether it's with you or with someone else, they're open to like falling in love again. It doesn't have to be with you. So if you are still interested in this Pisces, you may want to say something to them because they're still in love with you. But at the same time, it's like they're not going to wait for you. They're not holding themselves back for you. So their heart is open, but whoever gets to it first will have their heart and their love, their loyalty, their devotion. So if you don't care, then that's fine. But if you are still interested in this Pisces, you may want to say something to them because they are open to other energies. The Pisces is just looking for love, basically. Okay. Let's do Gemini. Gemini. All right, Gemini. If you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries is kind of not focused on you. They're focusing on their future. So if you want to deal with them or not, that's on you. They don't really care one way or the other. The Aries is just focused on their future, and whether you're there or not doesn't really matter to them. If you're dealing with the Taurus is in their feelings and they're unsure of how you feel about them, but they know how they feel about you and they really like you a lot, but they don't know if you share those same sentiments. They are waiting for you to get them some type of clue that you're into them. They're like waiting with bated breaths, but I don't know if you're really into that Taurus. They don't know it either, but they're open to hearing from you and moving things forward. But if you don't try to pursue them, then they'll just fall back. If you're dealing with another Gemini, same how I got with the Aries read. This is like your treacherous twin. Like they're looking to just have fun with you. There's a lot of excitement here. Like they just want to cause chaos with you. They feel like you two can cause a lot of good trouble together and a lot of great shopping. So they like your style too, Gemini, just so you know. If you're dealing with the Cancer is all up in their head about this situation. They don't feel like they can really trust you, but for whatever reason, they're not leaving you behind either. So they feel stuck, but they're not taking accountability. Like they're not taking responsibility for their own anguish, their own mental anguish. They're waiting for you to like release them or something. Or it's like tell them to like go on their merry way. I don't know why they're putting their decisions in their life in your hands, but they are. If you're dealing with the Cancer, if you're dealing with the Leo respects what you have to say and they respect your thought, but they feel like you two are on the same wavelength. You two are on the same mental level. So they respect what you have to say. I feel like this could be a great business relationship. So if you work with this person, you may want to hook up with them and like try to brainstorm some cool ideas. Be really innovative with this person because they really like your ideas. They really respect you. I feel like they will come to you for guidance and advice before they go to anyone else. If you're dealing with the Virgo feel like they messed up in the past or they did something wrong. So it's really affecting their mental health and they just feel really down about themselves. The Virgo can't let something go. And they feel like they did something to ruin the connection between the two of you. They feel really guilty about something, but they're not really being open about what. If you're dealing with the Libra feels like you two look good together. Whether this is a friendship or a romantic relationship, like the Libra feels like you two look great together. You two should like hit the town together more. The Libra feels like you two should go on vacation together. You two are very, very photogenic together, and they think that you should put yourselves out there. The Libra may also offer a job opportunity to you if it's something like working at like a gentleman's club or something like that, to be honest. Like the Libra thinks that you're hot, they're hot, and you guys can make a lot of money together. If you're dealing with the Scorpio has their options open. They're not taking you too seriously because they definitely have their options open. And I think they're focusing on one person in particular who's not you, but you're part of their roster. Sorry. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius feels like you're a go-getter. They really admire your accomplishments and they feel like you're someone that they should network with, that it's good to have you on their team. They really value your perspective and like your goals and aspirations. They like hearing them. They feel like you light a fire under their butt to go after what they want as well. If you're dealing with the Capricorn is studying you because unlike the Aries and the Taurus, they don't think they have one up on you. So they're trying to figure out how you know what you know and how you do what you do. Like they're not humble enough to say that they admire you. So they're not going to say anything. They have too much ego and pride to like ask you for questions or your guidance. So they're just going to study what you do and try to like not even really copy it, paste word from word or whatever. Because they don't want to get caught and they don't want you to know that, they look at your work and they admire it. But just know this Capricorn is studying you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is really into you, Gemini. The Aquarius is super into you. The Aquarius actually wants to marry you in the far distant future. They see long term with you. And I feel like this is catching the Aquarius off guard because they never feel this way about anyone. But they're not going to say anything to you because this is kind of new for them. So they want to see where things go, but they can see themselves marrying you in the future. And Gemini, if you're dealing with the Pisces is just in their feelings right now. The Pisces wants you to guess at what's wrong with them, but I don't think you're going to take the bait. So they're just going to sit around mope. And I don't think you're going to take the bait, but that's what they're doing. I don't know. The Pisces are being weird in these readings tonight. Okay. Going into Cancer next. Cancer, if you feel like your life is like crashing down, your world is crashing down around you, it's because you have to release some type of burden. Something that's been, it's like something's really weighing on you right now, but you have the power to release it. I don't know if you're going to though, but that's if you're feeling like burdened by something. Because you are, it's like it's going to feel heavier and heavier until you release it. So let's just start there. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants to take control of the situation. The Aries thinks they're the leader in the situation. And I think you are going to let them lead, because you defer to this Aries a lot because they're so confident in their moves. So this Aries is going to take control. They are going to take the lead, and they're fine with filling that role for you. If you're dealing with the Taurus wants to have like a fair give and take relationship with you. I think the Taurus looks at you as not having a lot though. They feel like they'll be giving more than you have to offer. That's what they're keeping in the back of their mind. So it's like they're going to move slow with offering stuff to you because they feel like they're going to offer more at the end of the day because you just don't have as much to give. If you're dealing with the Gemini is really the Gemini has a lot of ego. They feel like you make them look better and you look good on their arm, but at the end of the day, it's all about them. They feel like they're the star of the show and you're just a background player and you're here for support. If you're dealing with another Cancer, they're not sure how to take you because you may be like an introverted Cancer and this is an extroverted Cancer, or vice versa. So they're like, oh, I heard about Cancers like you. So they want to keep it friendly between the two of you. They may be hesitant to really open up to you because they're not sure how to take you, and they know how Cancers can be because they are Cancer. So it's just kind of quiet between the two of you. Like, they're studying you. If you're dealing with the Leo wants to shower you with gifts, but they feel really self-important as well. Like, they're going to put work and stuff before you, and then to make up for it, they'll take you out on a really fancy dinner or buy you like a Cartier bracelet or something like that, or a Chanel bag, or drop a lot of money on you, or pay your car payment for the next 7 months, things like that. But you're not going to get the emotional investment that you want from this Leo. If you're dealing with the Virgo is trying to be calculated in their moves towards you, whether this is like work related or romantic. They're not ready to invest everything in you, so they're trying to make calculated moves towards you and how to work best with you, because I feel like they think it's inevitable for them to work with you, but they're trying to find out what's the best way to go about this so that they don't lose everything and they're getting as much as they're giving. If you're dealing with the Libra wants to date you. They're into you. They like you. They're attracted to you, but they don't see how far this can go, but they're open to any and all possibilities. If you're dealing with the Scorpio is in love with you, child, and they want to have a whole marriage and family with you. The Scorpio wants to live out the rest of their life with you, kids or no kids. The Scorpio wants to travel with you. The Scorpio just wants to live the rest of their life with you. They want to be in love with you for the rest of their life because they're in love with you now, and they don't feel like they can be without you at this point. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius may fall back, or they may do something that makes you fall back from them. But at the end of the day, it's their goal to have more distance between the two of you. So either they can focus on themselves or you can focus on yourself. They're not trying to be mean or antagonistic by doing this. It's just that they feel like either you or them needs to focus on yourselves to become better individuals. I don't feel like it's like a mutual thing though. Like that Sagittarius isn't doing it so both of you can work on yourselves. They're doing it so either they can work on themselves or for you to work on yourself. If you're dealing with the Capricorn is going to pursue you. Short. That's really short. Like, they're going to pursue you. And I don't know what's making the Capricorn want to pursue you, because they've been an asshole in the other 3 readings so far. But the Capricorn is just interested in you and they want to pursue you. If you're dealing with the Aquarius thinks that, it's the end of the road for the two of you. So they're ready to walk away. like completely this time. Like you may have broken up with this person in the past, but now they're ready to just, you know, end it entirely. If you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces is trying to protect themselves. I feel like there's more so a friendship connection here. Like the Pisces feels like you two had a falling out before, so they know that it's inevitable that you two have another falling out. So they're kind of protecting their energy, so they're not giving too much of the situation, and they're just waiting for you two to fall out again. Whew. Okay. Leo. Okay, Leo. Leo, if you're dealing with an Aries, they don't want to move on, but they will if they have to. So, I don't know. You got to like throw a Hail Mary in order to keep this Aries in your life. Because they don't want to move on, but they will if they have to. If you're not willing to fix things between the two of you and kind of drop your guard and be more vulnerable with this Aries, they will walk away. They will move on. If you're dealing with the Taurus feels like you two are in conflict and they don't see how you two can resolve anything because they feel like this is just a lot of petty energy around you two. And instead of trying to make things better, like both of you are feeding the negativity. They're just being really petty and they feel like you're being really petty. And they feel like if both of you are going to continue to be petty, then it is what it is. Like they'll fight you to the death to win this petty war. If you're dealing with the Gemini is like falling back from you. I feel like they're falling back from a lot of things in life though, so it's not just you. The Gemini is just focused on themselves and kind of like getting their self together. They're not really opening up to you right now, but it's not about you, it's more so about themselves. If you're dealing with the Cancer's trying to protect their heart, so they're not trying to give too much, but I feel like they feel like it's inevitable that they open up to you. But as of right now, they may feel like the connection is just too new for them to open up to you, but they will eventually. If you're dealing with another Leo, the Leo feels like you're their perfect match and they're ready to like start this family you two have always talked about. They're really ready to invest in this connection, go down to the courthouse, sign paperwork and all that, move in together, invest in properties, start businesses together. Like the Leo's finally ready. If you're dealing with the Virgo feels like they're waiting on you to do something. The Virgo isn't making a move because they're waiting on you. So if you don't make a move, they won't make a move and it'll just be a stalemate. And they're fine with that, I guess. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra really admires you and they're really attracted to you. And they wonder how you do what you do and how you're so confident. They want to emulate that. It's like they're infatuated with you, friendship or not. Like they really, really like you. They like the way you do things. And you inspire them. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is thinking about ways how to really get away from you. The Scorpio wants to get away from you, Libra. The Scorpio's like thinking of how they can escape from you. Did I call you Libra? I'm sorry, Leo. The Scorpio is trying to escape from you. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius is thinking about how they can bring about balance between the two of you. I feel like this is more so a work connection with you and the Sagittarius. They're trying to be fair because they're not trying to rock the boat at work. They're not trying to have any legal repercussions as well. So they're trying to figure out what works for you and what works best for them as well. How can this be a win-win situation? If you're dealing with the Capricorn is hesitant to move forward with you. I feel like this is more of a friendship type connection that's showing up in this card. The Capricorn wants to move forward with you, but they're unsure of how to do so. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with this Capricorn, but it's like maybe they just need to feel like they have the power in the situation. And it's kind of hard for them to feel like they have the power with you. They still want to move forward with you, but it's hard for them to admit that. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius feels like they reached a point of enlightenment that you can't talk them out of. They found peace in something. They found peace in words or something. So this may be like a legal situation between the two of you. They found like words or a contract that's on their side. So they're not really open to what you have to say, or if you they feel like you may be trying to manipulate them and they're not here for it any longer because they feel like they gained some type of knowledge that gives them a leg up in the situation. If you're dealing with the Pisces feels like they can do bad all by themselves, that they don't need you. They're better off by themselves and they're focusing on their business, their health, and being a better individual overall. If this Pisces is a mother, they are focusing on being a better mother and may feel like the connection between the two of you hurt their relationships with their children. Okay. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries is, I don't think this is towards you, but the Aries is trying to manipulate things in their life to go in their favor. They also may be cheating in regards to something, like in regards to something at their job, and you're aware of it and you disapprove of it, but it has nothing to do with you. Maybe they let you in on a secret, but you see this Aries cheating and maybe you feel like you don't know if you should say something or not, or you know that them cheating will benefit you in some type of way, so you're going to let them do it. But I feel like this is you knowing something about the Aries, something wrong that they're doing. If you're dealing with the Taurus feels really fortunate to have you in their life. But again, this Taurus isn't focused on you. The Taurus is focused on their future and doing what's best for them and reaching some type of major milestone in their life or some type of major accomplishment. If you're dealing with the Gemini is mourning the relationship between the two of you, but I feel like they're not making any moves about it. Like they're just stuck in sadness. They feel like if they did you wrong, if you feel like this Gemini did you wrong, they're not looking at it that way. They're just looking at they lost you, but they're not looking at the reasons why they lost you or what got them here. So, they're sad, they're depressed, they're upset, but they're grieving it, but they're not really taking responsibility for how you two got here. If you're dealing with the Cancer kind of wants to throw it all at you, but they're holding themselves back, so they're going to approach the situation slowly. The Cancer, you have you have the Cancer's respect, so it's hard for them to hold back from you, but they're trying to take things slow. This could even just be a friendship or a work partnership, because they do respect you. They do want to move forward with you, but they're going to take things slow. If you're dealing with the Leo is juggling you and another individual, or it doesn't have to be an individual, it could be work, but the Leo is not 100% focused on you. This is Virgo, right? Okay. Yeah. The Leo is not 100% focused on you, Virgo. They just have something else in their life that's kind of taking up headspace, so they're just not going to be focused on you in the near future. If you're dealing with another Virgo, they feel like they have to either explain themselves or they're done trying to explain themselves to you, so they're running away from the conversation. They feel like this isn't getting anywhere. You two are just talking at each other at this point. So you two can dead the conversation if you want, but if you try to, talk to this person, it's going to be you guys talking at one another and not really getting anywhere in the conversation. If you're dealing with the Libra sees you as someone that's really fortunate and that can bring a lot of abundance into their life and into their career. The Libra likes you a lot. They feel like you are wife and mother material or just parent material. So they really admire that about you. I don't know if you care. I don't know why I'm saying that. I feel like you don't really care what the Libra thinks about you, but they like you a lot. I feel like you're not putting any value in this. And this is major arcana. It's the Empress card. They see you like you can have the world. You have the world in your hands, and I feel like you just don't value their opinion. But okay. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, The Scorpio feels like you brought about some major transformation in their life, and it's like the Scorpio's card coming up for them. So they feel like you've had a major impact on them, and they wouldn't be who they are without you, or they wouldn't have gotten where they have gotten without you. So, you know, props to you for that. But they feel like you are like, you've really triggered this amazing transformation within themselves, and they're thankful for that. But it's like they're still undergoing this transformation, so it's like they're in awe of what you've done to them, like, and it's for the better. So maybe you guided them to some type of spiritual practice or something like that, but they're thankful for it, and that's really it. I feel like you're a great influence. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius feels like either you're the queen bee or they're the queen bee. If it's you that's the queen bee, they want to continue to shower you with gifts and rewards because they feel like you've put in so much work and effort, and now you finally get to rest your feet. If this is the Sagittarius feeling this way, then they want you to shower them and give them some admiration and respect. Put some respect on their name because they feel like they finally earned their keep. Yeah. If you're dealing with the Capricorn, there's like another sign. The Capricorn doesn't want to move on, but they will if they need to. If you force them to, if they feel like they're not getting anywhere in this connection, or you two can't come to some type of agreement, the Capricorn will eventually move on. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius feels like they either have to fight for your attention or they will make you fight for their attention. The Aquarius can't keep other people out of this connection, whether it's like family members, friends, or other romantic interests. They can't keep any other people out of this connection. It's like, it's a lot of drama. And at this point, the Aquarius has accepted it. I don't know if you've had, but they're done fighting off other energies. Like, it's like whoever is in this connection between the two of you is, and they're just accepting it at this point. If you're dealing with the Pisces is like really happy to have you in their life. They feel like you're a great support system, and they don't want to ruin things between the two of you, and they want to move things forward with you. I'm hearing forevermore. So the Pisces isn't looking to change anything between the two of you. Okay. Libra. Okay. Libra, if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries feels really fortunate to have you in their life. I'm hearing that Maxwell song, Fortunate, and they're not looking to change anything. I feel like this Libra wants to go the whole year in this happiness with you, so you guys will be in the honeymoon phase for the next year. Because that's what the Aries wants, Libra. They're not trying to jeopardize this connection for anything. If you're dealing with the Taurus is in love with you. I don't know if they're ready to express that for you just yet. They may be holding back from expressing their emotions for you. But, you know, trust your instinct and trust your intuition in regards to this Taurus, because yes, they are in love with you. They just aren't admitting it yet. If you're dealing with the Gemini feels like, I feel like the Gemini wants to bring about a tower between the two of you for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I feel like the Gemini, that's what they're about to come in with. Whether it's intentional or not, like they may confess something to you that's going to bring about a tower. Or they may do this because they have something to get off their chest. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer's going to sacrifice themselves in order to have a better relationship with you. Is what I'm actually getting from this Temperance card for the Cancer. Like, they're going to sacrifice their well-being in order to have a better relationship with you, which is sad. But I don't know. I mean, that's what they want to do. That's what the Cancer wants to do. If you're dealing with a Leo, oh, sorry. If you're dealing with the Leo wants to move things forward quickly. They also may want to go on a trip with you, take a travel with you, a vacation with you. Possibly go somewhere with you on New Year's or plan a summer vacation with you. But this Leo wants to move things forward with you. If you're dealing with the Virgo's is thinking about moving on from you because they feel like maybe they've gotten everything they needed to get out of this connection, or they feel like, you know, there's no value in this anymore. So the Virgo's moving on. If you're dealing with another Libra, the Libra feels like you're a little unpredictable, so they're going to fall back for now because they're unsure of what to do next. I think that's why they feel like you're unpredictable. That's why they're falling back. So whether you knew it or not. I feel like these aren't glossy enough this time. Oh well. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is trying to keep you in the dark with their emotions, and I don't think they're doing it purposely, like towards you. So don't take it don't take it personally. But the Scorpio's just, they're going through something that they're trying to hide from you so that you don't worry. It's really about them. Like they may be going through a depressive state right now, and they don't want you to worry about them. So that's why they're not really communicating right now. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius is being very dramatic. I feel like the Sagittarius is trying to get your attention by being so dramatic and just screaming from the rooftops that they were in love with you and you broke their heart. They may also try to rip you to shreds in a poem or a song. The Sagittarius is being dramatic for no reason. Like, they're doing too much. They are the definition of doing too much right now. And just so you know, I'll need to... There we go. Okay. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn is defensive of their words and their ideas, is what I'm getting. And here's that energy again. The Capricorn is just not an agreeable individual. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Capricorns have just tired me out, this whole thing. If you're dealing with an Aquarius and you are a Libra, this just may be your soulmate, or you two may be parents, or you two may co-parent. You two will connect again. You two will reconcile. It could be short term, but you two will reconcile. You two will fall into each other's arms once more, at least for another chance, at least another go around. This time around, it may actually last because you two will be committed to making things work between the two of you, but you two will get back together. If you're dealing with the Pisces has finally decided to move on. They're no longer waiting for you to act right or do right. They're no longer waiting for you to give them the same type of energy that they've been giving you. So that's the Pisces. Scorpio. Scorpio, if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries is unsure of where to go in this connection or what's the next best move. I don't feel like they're going to let you make the next decision. They're just going to keep this connection in limbo until they decide what they want to do with this connection. So I don't know if you feel like waiting on this Aries, but that's their game plan. It's just to sit and let you wait until they decide what they want to do with you. If you're dealing with the Taurus is really committed to having this family with you. They're really trying to work things out with you. They are in love with you. They are in love with you, and they do want to have a connection with you. They envision sharing the rest of their life with you. So if you're open to having that with them, then that's what they're here for. That's what they want. That's what the energy they're in. That's what they want to receive. Or if you want this from them, it's it could be a mutual thing, but I feel like it's either you want this or they want this. One of you envisioned having children with the other. So If you're dealing with the Gemini is walking away. The Gemini is done. The Gemini is emotionally spent. So the Gemini is choosing to walk towards something more fulfilling or something that they deem as being more promising. If you're dealing with the Cancer, the Cancer is open to sharing some type of truth with you. They're ready to be honest. So if you ask them any question, they'll be honest with you now. If you're dealing with the Leo is very hesitant in regards to going forward with you. The Leo doesn't really trust you, Scorpio. The Leo doesn't trust you really at all. They're unsure if they should move forward with you. It could even just be like a work situation, like if they should trust what you have to say. They're definitely giving you a strong side eye. They don't trust you at all. If you're dealing with a Virgo, oh my God, I feel like the Virgo is making things more difficult than it needs to be. You can deal with this Virgo if you want, but they're committed to making life more difficult than it has to be. I don't know why, but the Virgo is like taking the Virgo has baggage and they're taking it with them. So even if you two disconnect, you will then be baggage that the Virgo takes with them. Like they're just not letting anything go. If you're dealing with the Libra is in this, I don't think they mean to be in it, but the Libra is being in a lot of toxic, it is in a lot of toxic energy right now. The Libra is just like not really good for you right now, Scorpio. You may need to disconnect from this Libra because the Libra is just like trying to be controlling, possessive, suspicious. They're not, I don't know what's up with the Libra, but they're not in a good headspace, and they're trying to like force that on you. They're trying to control you, but I don't think you can be controlled. If you're dealing with another Scorpio, you two will work well together. I keep getting like for almost every like same sign, I'm getting treacherous twins. Like you two will work really well together. And I feel like you two will like plan a heist or plan some type of get back situation to get someone, and you'll be successful because you two understand each other. You two are like the perfect evil twins. This is what I'm getting. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius is waiting for you to make a move. They're not, which is odd for a Sagittarius. They're not making a move. So take that as you will, but Sagittarius isn't making a move. They're waiting for you to make the move. I don't know. It's weird how they're completely submissive to you in the situation. So, okay. If you're dealing with the Capricorn, you stress the Capricorn out because they can't control you. So the Capricorn doesn't know what to do with you. And it stresses them out, but they're not going to stop dealing with you, just so you know. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius finds you really exciting. They want to have a serious and a formal commitment with you. It may burn out quick, though, because I feel like the Aquarius doesn't admit to themselves how non-committal they are. But you do turn this Aquarius on, so they are willing to give a relationship a chance. If you're dealing with the Pisces is just thinking back to all the memories you share, and they're wondering if this is something that they should continue to invest in or move forward with. They're not sure yet, but they're just looking, like they're trying to weigh all their options and compare, the past you two share against what their potential future is with or without you. Okay. All right. Sagittarius. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries feels like you two can make a lot of moves together and be pretty powerful together. They think you can take over the world together. So that's just how they feel. The Aries feels like you two bounce great ideas off one another and you can basically conquer the world together. If you're dealing with the Taurus is unsure of how to take you. They're unsure of what you're thinking, so they're just going to sit and study you. If this is a work thing, the Taurus may feel like they can't really trust you, or they don't know if they should trust you yet, so they're just chilling for now. If you're dealing with the Gemini is like ready to submit to you, Sagittarius. You got them ready to submit, so they're ready to let you take over. Like, they're ready to do anything you tell them to do. If you're dealing with the Cancer feels like you owe them something. The Cancer, especially if this is a Cancer that you've been committed to for a while, or say you're married to this Cancer, the Cancer feels like you need to pamper them. They feel like they deserve that at this point. Like they've put in all the work and it's time for you to invest in them and nurture them. So that's just how the Cancer's feeling. If you're dealing with the Leo is very self-centered right now. They feel like you are their backup dancer. The Leo feels like you should just follow their lead and let them shine. I feel like the Leo thinks that they should give this to themselves because they may have just gotten out of a rut. So they feel like it's time for you to let them really do their thing. They're not focused on you, really. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo has hope for this situation. Even though the past between the two of you may not be that great, they feel like you two can still accomplish a lot of great things together. There's still hope for this connection, so they're not ready to give up. They feel like if they pray harder, things will improve between the two of you. They may also want you to change in some type of way. They think that you will improve as an individual, but they're still waiting around for things to get better. If you're dealing with the Libra is focused on having a lot more fun and excitement in their life moving forward. So the Libra's not really focused on a connection right now. The Libra is just focused on their future. If you're dealing with the Scorpio is not giving you a lot. They're not trying to give you a lot. The Scorpio is just waiting for you to offer them more before they even try to become the Knight of Pentacles. They're just they're withholding everything they can for themselves because they feel like you should be investing in them. If you're dealing with another Sagittarius, they feel like there's no hope for the situation, or they've given all that they could have and they've gotten nothing out of it, so they're really depressed right now. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn feels like you've triggered them in some type of way, but not in a good way. Like you've proved to them why they don't deal with either Sagittarius or people in your career field, or why they stay away from people like you. So you just reaffirm their belief as to, their conceitedness is what I'm getting. The Capricorn feels like you are no good for them, and you've proven them right. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius feels like they need to heal from this connection. They need to take a step back. They feel like there's nothing else they can do in regards to having this connection with you. They feel like it's best for them to just remove themselves and just focus on themselves. If you're dealing with the Pisces feels like they are the boss of the situation. And I don't know. I feel like you kind of let them take over, which is odd for the Pisces. But they are filling these shoes quite nicely. They may be the Pisces may feel like they've never been this powerful before, and they're liking the new power that they have. So I don't know, it's working. Or this could be, you should let the Pisces take control and make the decisions, because they're good at it in this situation. Okay. Capricorn, you may be feeling really confident in the next 6 weeks. Your decision is the best decision. You're not letting anyone shake your confidence as well. That's what I'm getting. All right. So if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants to hear from you. Whether you've been speaking to the Aries or not, they want to hear from you. They feel like you have interesting ideas. So it could be a work situation as well, but they want to hear from you. They want some communication from you. They may also have good news for you as well. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus feels like this connection has run its course, however, they're open to things repeating it because they feel like you guys made magic together. If you're dealing with the Gemini is going to pursue you because they are really attracted to you, and they may feel like you two, like opposites attract in this situation, so that's why they're pursuing you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer still has hope for the situation. They're going to defer to you with any decisions you want to make because they do want to make things work, so it's up to you how things proceed. If you're dealing with the Leo's being really stubborn in regards to what they envision for themselves in the future. Like, you know, they're still factoring in their future versus a future between the two of you together. So if it works, it will. But they're going to choose the best future for themselves. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo is giving as little as possible because they're giving their energy more so towards their work or just investing in themselves. So if this is a romantic connection, you will be taking a back seat to the Virgo's ambitions. If you're dealing with the Libra is unsure of how to move forward with you, or if they should move forward. They're unsure of what they should do or what's the best course of action to take is. So they can't make a decision to save their life in this instance. So it's up to you, Capricorn. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio feels guilty for something. I think the Scorpio is keeping a secret from you that they're not saying. They have a secret and they're not telling you what it is. So just listen to your intuition in regards to the Scorpio because they are hiding something from you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you excite the Sagittarius and they want to move things forward with you. They feel like you will be a great friend and partner to have in the future. So this isn't something that they take lightly or they want to be a short-lived connection. They want to take you into their future. If you're dealing with another Capricorn, you remind them of themselves when they were younger. So this could be like a mentor type situation. Like this Capricorn could be older than you. And they see a lot of themselves in you. So they do want to guide you. And I think you will be receptive to this because you two understand each other on a very basic level. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius feels like things have reached a point of no return. So I think they're just going to let things fall and then walk away. They know that an argument or some type of destructive energy is coming and they're just going to let it occur. If you're dealing with the Pisces is really inspired by you and they like you a lot. They want to have a lot of fun times with you. I'm getting a lot of childish energy from this Pisces. So maybe it's like a parent-child thing, or that's what they want the relationship between the two of you to be. Like you take the reins and they just follow your lead. Okay. Aquarius. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries respects your opinion, but they feel like you're more bitchy than anything. They're not sure if you really want to be their friend or if maybe there's something like the Aries is like, oh, is Aquarius on their period? Like that's how they're looking at you. Like they respect your opinion and what you have to say. Like they think you're intelligent, but they feel like you're just being bitchy for no reason, or like maybe you're going through menopause or something. So that's how the Aquarius is thinking. That's how the Aries is thinking. If you're dealing with the Taurus is in love with you. The Taurus wants to have a family with you. And that's the long and short of it. That's how the Taurus feels about you. They hope for this and they envision it. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini... Oh, we got some repeating energy. The Gemini is submitting to you. They're letting you... Like, they are submitting to their feelings for you. You got this Gemini wrapped around your finger. My teeth don't work? Oh, it's not working? Yeah. You got the Gemini wrapped around your finger. So whatever you want from the Gemini, you can have. If you're dealing with the Cancer is like... There's a lot of feminine energy here. The Cancer feels like you're the perfect person to pamper them, but at the same time, you make them feel strong enough to stand on their own 2 feet. So that's what they really like about you. If you're dealing with the Leo feels like you broke their heart and you were playing games with their heart. So they really don't have anything nice to say about you right now. So don't ask them, because the Leo is not feeling you right now. If you're dealing with the Virgo is waiting for you to make a move, because they're not going to make a move. So they're just stuck waiting for you to make a decision about this connection, how to move things forward if you want to move things forward. If you don't and you don't communicate, then they'll just eventually move on. If you're dealing with the Libra wants to reconcile with you and offer you some flowers and make nice with you. Make pretty with you is what I'm hearing. The Libra wants things to be okay between the two of you. I don't know if things will be, but they are going to make an honest effort to make things good between the two of you. If you are dealing with the Scorpio Aquarius, the Scorpio wants to have a relationship with you. They want marriage and a happy home with you. So if you want that, then that's what they want as well. Even if you don't want that, they're going to push for it. So you may be hearing from the Scorpio sooner rather than later that they do want a relationship with you. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius is looking back on everything you two been through together, but they are willing to invest more into the situation if you're willing to forgive them is what I'm hearing. If you're dealing with the Capricorn, why the Capricorn is getting all the sword energy, and it's not like they're being nice about it. Like, the Capricorn is so full of themselves, and I feel like they're going to put their foot in their mouths when they talk to you because they don't know any better, but that's how it is. If you're dealing with another Aquarius, they feel like you two are like, the energy between the two of you is very transformative for them. They feel like they're a better person because they met you and they've come across you. But I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of, I think you share this with the, with the Aquarius. Like, you share the same energy. If you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces is holding back from you because they feel like it makes them more powerful, or it makes them feel seen, and they feel like the more difficult they are towards you, the more you will respect them, or they'll gain your respect that way. The Pisces just is looking for you to, like, finally respect them, or like just be kinder to them, more gentler with their feelings. Okay, last and certainly not least, Pisces, all signs, Aries through Pisces. What do we have here? Okay, here we go. Pisces, if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries feels like there's competition for your affection and for your attention. They don't like that, but they will fight for you. They are open to fighting for you. Like, they're up to the challenge. They're up to it, so they're not going to leave you alone. If you're dealing with the Taurus wants to have justice in this situation. They want to have peace between the two of you. I'm hearing, like, peace in the Middle East. They feel like they may have done something wrong and you view them in a negative light. So, but they're trying to bring back balance between the two of you. They're going to come forward with some type of communication, but they're thinking of what is the right thing to say. If you're dealing with the Gemini wants to have fun with you. They're really excited by you. They're inspired by you. They like hanging out with you because you make them feel like they can accomplish anything. And they do feel very inspired by you. So that's how the Gemini views you. If you're dealing with the Cancer is not trying to open up to you. If this is like a friend type thing, the Cancer may be upset with you, or they may feel like they may be weighing their options on if they should continue being friends with you or not, or like if this is a connection that they should sever. I don't know. They may feel like this relationship or this connection is more trouble than it's worth. If you're dealing with the Leo is in love with you and they want to have a family with you. They're also very inspired by you. But if this Leo is already involved, you make them want to be a better spouse. If you're dealing with the Virgo is ready to be vulnerable to you and to submit to you so you can have whatever you want from the Virgo. If you're dealing with the Libra feels like they've lost everything in the situation and there's no coming back from it. They feel like you've taken everything that they've had to offer without giving like even a penny in response. They're really dejected right now. If you were to check up on the Libra, they will be receptive. But as of right now, they just feel really down. If you're dealing with the Scorpio is doesn't really trust you. They feel like there's some falsehoods in regards to how you're moving or how you're conducting yourself. So they may also be very judgmental as to if this is a friendship type thing. They are judging you. But if this is a relationship type thing, it's like if they're moving based off logic, not really what their heart is telling them. They're trying to rely on some type of enlightenment in regards to their connection with you, but they don't really trust you. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius is the Sagittarius feels like you brought some type of epiphany into their life, like how to be a better individual, how to be a better friend, better relative, better boyfriend or girlfriend. But they feel inspired by you. I feel like this is a Sagittarius that you're not really intimately connected with, but they view you as someone who inspires them to be a better individual. If you're dealing with the Capricorn amazingly feels like you hurt them so that they have to heal from you, which is insanity. The Capricorn feels like you played them, or you got, like, you are the only person ever to get this close to the Capricorn, and they have to heal from this connection. They don't even view you in a negative light. They don't hate you or anything. It's just like maybe they feel like they didn't measure up to what you needed. So they're going back and trying to, like, you've humbled this Capricorn. The Capricorn is just like, wow. But they're not even mad at you or upset about it. It's just like, okay, now I have to go back to the drawing board and become a better person. Either for myself or for Pisces. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is ready to step up to the plate and offer more to you. Especially if you demanded more. The Aquarius is like, they laughed in your face, but now they're ready to, like, do that. If you're dealing with another Pisces, the Pisces feel like you can be two weirdos together. They're very happy that they finally found you, and they enjoy every moment, every single waking second that they spend with you. But they finally feel like they found their twin, and you guys can have happy times together. So, wow, I am exhausted. That was a reading. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you all again next time, and happy holidays.